Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about our first chapter, a computer and its parts. Our first chapter, a computer and its parts. A computer and its parts. Computer is an electronic machine, and a computer works very fast and perform the works easily and quickly. And a computer is a very useful machine, and it helps us in drawing pictures, coloring images, and solving sums, etc. And a computer has four main parts. A computer has four main parts: monitor, CPU box, keyboard, and mouse. A computer has four main parts, and these all parts are work together to make a computer function. Now we will discuss one by one. The first one, monitor. First one, monitor. Computer monitor looks like a television. It displays pictures and sentence, whatever you type. A monitor is also called visual display unit. A monitor is also called a visual display unit or VDU. A monitor is also called a visual display unit or VDU. A monitor is also called a visual display unit. And second important part of a computer is CPU box. CPU box. And CPU box is look like a simple box, and it contains tiny components inside this. All these components are systematically fitted in the CPU box, and CPU is a tiny part of the computer inside the CPU box. The quality of a computer depends upon the power of the CPU, and the full form of CPU is Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit. The quality of the CPU depends upon the power of the quality of the computer depends upon the power of the CPU. The CPU controls all the functions of a computer. The CPU controls all the functions of a computer because it is called the brain of the computer. CPU is the brain of the computer. The CPU controls all the functions of the computer. And next important part of a computer is keyboard. Third one, keyboard. Keyboard is used to enter information into the computer. There are many keys on a keyboard, and some are alphabet keys, number keys, spacebar key, and enter key. Alphabet keys are used to type words and sentence, and number keys are used to type numbers like phone number, etc. And spacebar key is the longest key on the keyboard, and it is used to add a space between two words and sentence. And the enter key is used to move the cursor to the next line. And that four keys are alphabet keys, number keys, space bar key, and enter key. Once again, alphabet keys are used to type words and sentence. Number keys are used to type numbers. And spacebar key is used to add a space between two words and sentence. And enter key is used to move the cursor to the next line. And next one, mouse. You know, mouse is a pointing device. It is used to point at the object on the computer monitor. And there are 2 or 3 buttons on a mouse. And pressing the mouse button is called clicking. Pressing the mouse button is called clicking. Once again, mouse is a pointing device. It is used to point at the object on the computer monitor. These are the In addition to these parts, a computer has some more devices. Now we will discuss some extra parts of a computer. First one, printer. Printer. The printer is used to print our work on a paper. The printer is used to print our work on a paper. The sheet of paper with the printed matter are called printout or the hard copy of our work. Once again, a printer is used to print our work on a paper. And next, another part of a computer is microphone. Microphone. Microphone is used to record our voice and sounds. Microphone is used to record our voice and sounds. And next one is speakers. Speakers are used to listen the music and the recorded voices. Speakers are used to listen the music and recorded voices. And next point is floppy disk and CD-ROMs. Floppy disk and CD-ROM. Floppy disk and CD-ROM. These two are the storage devices, and they are used to store information permanently. The floppy disk and CDs are used to store the information permanently, and they are used to transfer information from one computer to another. These two devices are used to transfer information from one computer to another. And another device is UPS. UPS. And a UPS is not considered as a part of a computer, and the UPS keeps the computer working even if the electricity goes off. And UPS stands for uninterrupted power supply. Uninterrupted power supply. UPS stands for uninterrupted power supply. And once again, in this chapter, we will discuss the various parts of a computer. And there are 4 main parts of a computer: monitor, CPU, keyboard and mouse. And then we will discuss some extra parts of a computer: printer, microphone, speakers, and floppy disk, CD-ROM, and UPS. Okay, thank you.